Hi guys, I want to show you how to work on our first major project here with Photoshop, and that is going to be how we work with our Dungeons and Dragons project. I think this is going to be a fun project because I feel like it's the first project that we're doing that's going to let us start to play around with some of the fun Photoshop things that you can do on the actual iPad. So I've created my new document, which is 7 by 5 inches. I'm going to go into my brush tool and I'm actually going to color this bottom layer. Okay, I'm just going to give it a nice big color. I'm actually using the paintbrush tool to do that. And maybe one of you will figure out how to actually create a layer which is a color, because I'm not able to figure that out. So extra bonus points for anyone who can figure that out. So our bottom layer is going to be blue, and then I'm going to bring in a body part. How do we get the body parts? Well, we go to our Google body parts area here, the Dungeons and Dragons body parts, which I gave you the link for, and you'll see all in here there's like probably 30 different body parts of the creature that we can use. So let's choose something. How about some leg skeletons here? We click on the eyeball, we can look at it to see what we like. Maybe the next one. Click the next arrow. That's a good one. So I'm going to go up here on the right and download it. And then it asks me if I want to download it. The answer is yes. I'm going to click my home button again, open up Photoshop, and let's bring that image in here. So I'm going to go to my files, and it is right there in my downloads, and we have our strange legs here. Since we're bringing it in, we already have the option right away to manipulate it. Let's bring it down in size so it's a little smaller, okay? And actually I can see that on my background layer I need to put in a bit more blue, but for now this is fine. So I've brought that in, and then I'm going to hit done on the top right, okay? So that's looking good. Now what do I do so I can make it so that this top layer, cancel, doesn't have the white all around it? Well, one thing that I can do is make sure I've selected my layer and then go up to the lasso tool and click on it and hold until I hit select subject, okay? Now when you ask Photoshop to select the subject, it actually does a wonderful job of delineating the edges of the object. So I've done that, and now what I want to do is hit mask, okay? So I've created a mask, and now I have my beautiful tail just hanging out there. If I want to make it a bit smaller, I can go back to my manipulation key and make it smaller, move it around, right? Then I'm going to hit done. Let's bring in another body part. Let's head over to files and see what else we have here. How about a torso? There we go. All right, let's make it a bit, oops. No, Photoshop, we don't want to do that. Let's make it a bit bigger, a bit smaller. So let's grab this corner there and make it smaller, and maybe rotate it a bit, up like that. That looks good. Okay, then I'm going to hit done in the top right. And again, so actually, let's go down here and bring our bottom layer a bit smaller, a bit further down by going into our transform and bring it down there like that. Okay, hit done. I'm going to go back to my top layer, and what I want to do is again go down to my lasso tool, hit select subject, and then I want to hit mask. Okay, so now you can see that these two body parts are joining nicely together. And if I wanted to maybe make it so that the delineation between these two is a little softer between the top area and then the bottom, let's go to our eraser tool, and then let's choose a soft round eraser right here. And then let's see what happens when I just gently, I'm on the top, I'm going to have to click on my image, not on the mask, remember, and then I just have to gently erase. And is it letting me erase? Doesn't seem to be working, does it? Soft, rounded. What about hard round? Will that work? Oh yeah, that works. We don't want that. That's too hard. So again, if you click on the erase tool, pick a nice soft brush, like that. Maybe make it a bit bigger. There we go. Make it soft and see if that works. There we go. Go back. And oops, go back. And just select it very carefully on the edge, okay? And see how that area in the middle, just between those two body parts, is connected nicely. That's how we're going to be making our Photoshop Dungeons and Dragons monsters on the iPad. So I'm going to click here, and now I'm going to stop the screen recording. if I can.